In this video, we're going to talk about exponential expressions and order of operations. So this will cover objectives 3 and 4 for this unit. So on this one, let's perform some exponential operations here. Now notice the difference in A and B. This is very important. Here, the negative is in parentheses. So this means do -6 times -6, which is positive 36. But notice in B that negative is not in parentheses. So this one, the negative would stay in the front and we would just do 6 times 6. That would be -36. So be very careful if you're using a calculator. Make sure if you are squaring or putting a negative number to a power that you put it in parentheses. Now in part C, we have -5 to the third power, -5 cubed. That means -5 times -5 times -5. That would be a -125. Part D is -2 to the fourth power. That means -2 times -2 times -2 times -2. Well, -2 times -2 is positive 4. 4 times -2 is -8. -8 times -2 is positive 16. When those powers are even, like this one, part A and part D, that is going to make our answer positive. It did not on part B because the negative was not in parentheses. So let's talk about order of operations. You've heard the expression, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's a very common expression. It means first you do parentheses and other grouping symbols. Next, you do exponents, okay? Exponential expressions. So P, the please stands for parentheses, grouping symbols. Excuse is exponential expressions. My dear stands for the multiplication and division. And you do these in order, okay, in which they occur from left to right. So multiplication and division are done at the same time from left to right. And then lastly, the Aunt Sally parts, you do the addition and subtraction in the order they occur from left to right. So let's try one. We have 6 squared minus 24 divided by 2 squared times 3 plus 1. Step number 1, we need to do the please. Parentheses are grouping. We have no grouping symbols, so we skip step 1. Step 2 is exponents. So let's go through here and do the exponents. We're going to start with the 6 squared. So that gives me 36 minus 24 divided by, let's do the exponent, 2 squared is 4 times 3 plus 1. Okay, so we did the exponents here first. Now the next thing we're going to do is the multiplication and division from left to right. Okay, so when we go to do multiplication and division, we have division right here. We're going to start with that. 24 divided by 4 gives me 6. So now I have 36 minus 6 times 3 plus 1. So the next thing we want to do is we want to do the multiplication. We're going from left to right. Remember, so we had division and multiplication. You do division first, then the multiplication. So I'm going to do that 6 times 3 here. It's going to give me 18. So I have 36 minus 18 plus 1. Now that we've cleared all of the parentheses, brackets, exponents, multiplication, and division, we have the last step. We are on addition and subtraction, and we're going to go from left to right. 36 minus 18 is 18, and then 18 plus 1 gives us a final answer of 19. And that would be using your order of operations.